Alright, welcome back. So today we're on day 2 of breaking in the Revo. This thing sat overnight, ran about a tank and a half through it, 69 degrees right now. So we're going to throw some more fuel in it, which I already did. But what I want to do is check for updates on this. So we're going to power up the remote, power up the car. I did charge it a little bit more, so we're going to head over to our Traxxas link. I'm going to tap on vehicle, allow, turn transmitter on, press the link button, which I did. It's flashing. Proceed. Touch here to proceed with firmware update. Proceed. Begin update. So we're going to update the firmware. I can hear some buzzing going on with the RC car. You can see the link module is connected. This is probably something I should do with the T-Maxx as well. So we're going to just let this firmware update real quick, because after firing this thing yesterday, this thing had to have been sitting in the box for a long time, and I don't know what update is in there. So I'm going to just update it and make sure the proper firmware is in there, because any glitches or any problems that the Revo has should be solved by this. So we'll see how long this takes. Shouldn't take too long. I'm almost out of fuel. Fuel is almost gone. My jug is empty. So we gotta pick up some more fuel. To finish this break-in. I think I might have just enough fuel for the break-in, and that's about it. I do want to get it on the grass today, just get some load on it. It's Sunday, so I want to actually get some more run time. We'll see how it fires though. I can say the body is easier on this one. Wondering if on my T-Maxx, if I've got to up those rear posts, because those rear posts are really hard to get the clips in. This one I might have to lower down. You see how loose that body is. So we'll take a look at that, see if I have to lower down the rear post, because I really don't like the body to rattle. Stage 2 of 2. So it looks like it's close to finishing this update. Saw the wheels center. Oh, updating stage 1 of 2. TSM receiver. It's doing an update to the receiver now. So whenever you guys get a new model with Traxxas, just check for updates. Something I showed with Castle as well. Castle ESCs are ones that you have to update a lot as well. I know the Spectrum stuff is a little harder to update. You need a program card on most of the Spectrum stuff. So if you don't have the right program card, I think I've got 4 program cards now, 4 or 5, just for Spectrum firmware, because every time they're adding a new model, it's saying that your old card is no longer valid and you need another card. Apparently there's a lot of updates with this one. I'll click the camera back on and show you what this update says after it completes. Alright, so what it said was to power off the transmitter in the car and leave the screen, so that's what we did. Now we're going to go ahead and power everything back on, and the update should be complete. Vehicle is there. Showing our voltages at 7.0. Has speed and everything in there. Even has temperature. So we're going to sit on this screen for a little bit. We're going to fire this thing up, and then I'll probably update the T-Maxx as well. Oh yeah, I do. Why is the fuel cutoff on? That's weird. I never leave that pinched. This plug sucks on this one. Glow plug, see the RPM. Don't know why the speed is bouncing. Mile per hour is bouncing to 1. You can see the temperature. It's climbing quick. Yeah, 125. 120. This is showing almost 200. 132. And this is almost at 200 degrees. So I don't know how accurate this thing is. .177 on the outer, and this is showing like 220. Already. So I don't know how accurate this temperature is. Might add a little more fuel. Definitely turns better than the T-Maxx. Just quicker. Showing like 275. $220. Just gonna add a little fuel. Showing 300 on this thing. 300 degrees. See the idle drop down. So the outside of the head is 262. So now we drop below 300. $240, $250. So it was a little on the lean side. You can tell I'm a little harder on it. Hitting about half throttle. You can tell the idle's way down. It's got some fuel in there. Low speed needle still needs to be richened up. $253. And this one's well below 300 now, like 275. So they're a little off from each other, about 20 degrees. But this definitely probably will be more accurate because it's definitely on the outside of the motor case. We just got to burn some fuel through it. And it is hot outside. Let's see how hot the ground is. The ground is 110 right now. Like I said, it's a hot day. Tell the idle drops when we blip it because the low speed needle is still a little on the lean side. So when we add all that fuel from the high speed needle, it drops the RPM down, then the low speed kicks in and it raises back up. That's telling me the low speed needle needs another 1/8 turn out. But high idle while the motor's tight is fine. Remember, the motor is going to break in and compression is going to get lost a little bit, which is fine. Compression is the pinch, basically. Still haven't clicked into second gear. I don't even know if second gear works. Just want it in the shade rather than the sun beating down on it. Temperature's holding, it's dropping a little bit. Definitely pretty cool. I don't know if the speedometer works. I never really looked at it. It's saying top speed 28 miles an hour so far. It's got the lights on and off. We might hook it to the Funko. Hook this remote to the Funko, since I have a couple links now. Yeah, 243. 250 is usually where I want it when I'm bashing. 230, 250. It will, when you're full throttle across the park or the grass, it will like get close to 300, but that's wide open throttle on grass. And that's why I want to take it to the grass. I want to run it for a while and get the temps dialed in for grass, and then I know I can run it anywhere else. Just got to get some tanks through it. Just want to show you guys this process. I showed it a couple years ago, and I showed it on the T-Maxx on how easy it is to tune. It's hard to listen to your comment section, especially when you don't know. You're trying all these different things. Some people are saying it's lean, some people are saying it's rich. Everybody's in the comments saying your tune sucks. I mean, like I said, just dial it in yourself. You can't make a mistake. I mean, you can, but just follow the guidelines of Traxxas. The factory settings are pretty good. You usually have to start leaning it out from Traxxas' settings. Me, I'm finding out on this one, I have to richen it up. So a temp gauge is very important. And I think that's where this is going to help most people. Even though it's a little hotter. See, 265 idling right there. So that's telling me the low speed needle is a little on the lean side. You can tell when I blip it. So we're going to end up leaning out the high speed needle and richening up the low speed. Every time I blip it, the idle drops down. Every time I run it, it cools off because it's getting all that fuel in there. 246. Yeah, it cooled off a lot according to this gauge as well. Let's see, 25, 50, 75. Yeah, so those are 25 numbers. So right now this is saying we're 275. According to the gauge on here, 277, 278, 277. Still a top speed of 28. Idle's about 1,000 RPMs. Bounce it between 9 and 1,000. Battery voltage 6.9. So the battery's draining a little bit. The wheels are starting to round out. This showed it got up at 300. $265. We're just breaking it in, guys. We're not going to run it for long periods of time at this high heat. Just want to get some tanks through it. Look at that good looking body I painted. The way I paint that blue, I love it. See the oil coming out? Sitting right about 300. Just an eighth of a turn on the high speed. You can tell the high speed's just too rich now. We gotta definitely adjust the low speed. God, this wand sucks. These plugs in the back are terrible. That eighth of a turn killed it, so I turned it back. Because the low speed really needs to be adjusted. I think we're pretty low on fuel. Oh yeah. Let's kill this, let it cool down for 15 minutes. I'll leave the body off so it cools down a little quicker. And this way the next go around I can adjust the low speed needle. But you can tell it's in the red, vehicle's off. We can get out of this app now. But what I'm probably going to do is let's see if there's an update for the T-Maxx. Let's grab the remote. Let's go to the app. Select model. Oh. Connecting. Proceed. Firmware update. Proceed. Begin update. Let's update this one as well. So, transmitter. So right now it's updating the transmitter. Last time I had to do the receiver. Oh, look, vehicle battery is kind of low. Gonna have to get some batteries for it, some AA's. But transmitter needed an update and the receiver needed an update. I had to do 2 updates before I could power it off. So it took a little bit of time, but do your updates, guys. We'll see how the T-Maxx performs after the update. It's going to have an issue. We'll see, because T-Maxx been running flawless. We'll be back. Well, turns out T-Maxx was all updated. So either I must have did it, or it wasn't sitting in the box as long as this one was. So it's been about 20 minutes now. Motor's ice cold. 85. We're gonna go ahead and throw some more fuel in it. This will be the 4th tank. Out of fuel with this one. This is all the fuel I have left. I'm going to leave the body off just so I can up the low speed needle a little bit. I might give it a little bit right now before I fire it up, because it is kind of lean. Kind of on the leaner side. Alright, let's power this baby up. Let's get to our app. Traxxas link. There we go. I shouldn't have to press the button every time. There, we're all green. Make sure our pinch is off now. There's air bubbles in the line, but let's see how it fires now. We can get this thing plugged in. Getting better. You can tell the idle's pretty good now. So far we're about a half a turn up on the low speed needle and about a half turn richer on the high speed needle. So they're both about a half turn up. All right. Get some temperature into it. That low speed needle, or the high speed needle, is going to have to be leaned out a little bit. Yeah. We were just compensating for the low, for the low speed being so lean. There we go, much better. Supposed to let it shift into second gear and then let off. Front wheels are way out of balance. Two-speed. I gave the low speed a little bit more just so the idle will drop. Look at how out around those tires are. We're almost done with this break-in. One more tank, one more cool down. What's going on, Craig? Okay, I'll text it to you in a minute. All right, late. Idle's down, idling perfect. Still probably needs a little richer on the low speed and a little leaner on the high speed. Maybe a little richer on the high speed. But the final tune will come when we get on grass. $300. $264. $256. And this one's showing just under 300. Look at the body just shaking back and forth. From them Traxxas, you got to do something about these tires when you're boxing them up. I know on the later models, they're actually supporting the RC and keeping the wheels off the ground, or taking the wheels off the RC and putting them in a bag. The way these are boxed up really sucks. Reverse works way better on this than my T-Maxx 2.5. Definitely way better. Wheels not spinning. Idle drops down. The tune's really, really close. Showing just under 300. 247. Can't ask for anything more. So easy to tune these RCs. Traxxas makes it real easy to tune up these RC cars. Listen to that. So easy to tune it up. And like I said, you want it to sit here and idle without shutting off. I hate an RC that I'd rather have a high idle than an RC that continuously shuts off. This TNR fuel is what they keep at the racetrack. There's the train. Most of them seem to be running this TNR fuel. Such a good running RC. This 3.3 engine really is amazing. So what you think about the Revo? What do you think about the break-in process? Traxxas makes it real simple to break one of these motors in. I do like the chrome bumpers on it versus the silver painted bumpers. I do like the wheels on it. The body's pretty cool. The pull strap's nice and easy. I mean, it's a cool RC. I do dig the reverse. The reverse works really well. My 2.5, that thing was a nightmare. It wouldn't always go into reverse. It was real clunky. It was real jerky. The Revo, they got it figured out. I don't know how strong the transmission is, but we'll find out. Showing 320 on this gauge. 266. said, can I get a reading over 300? Like this is saying. Right now it's right at 300. 43 miles an hour top speed, just clicking into second. A lot of engine noise on the RPM. Like I said, it is a super hot day. Last tank of fuel is almost done. I'm probably going to fire up the T-Maxx, give it a couple rips while this one cools down. I should have enough fuel for both. Tomorrow's Monday. I'll try to grab some fuel from the hobby store. A lot of smoke. It's definitely getting fuel. And I love how the exhaust isn't throwing oil all over the RC. That's probably the best thing I like about this thing so far. Reverse I could care less about. But you do get yourself in some predicaments where reverse would be nice. But if it makes the RC, the transmission, to where something's going to strip out, I'd rather just not have reverse. But we'll see. And I can see the fuel tank on the side. The body definitely is easier to put on than that one. The body's not getting covered in oil on the inside. Look at that, just like it's supposed to do, 1 to 2 seconds. Don't like how that fuel line is touching the head. Rather have the clip against the head. There we go. A little bit of dirt on the filter. Nice and oily. We'll kill it, save some battery life. One more tank, guys, one more cool off. And we're ready to go rip this thing. Get it tuned up on the grass. There we go. 43 miles an hour top speed. Definitely definitely cool. And this is something that's fun about nitro. You don't have to make it a job. Literally, this is the fun part about nitro. Remember, this is a hobby. So electric batteries, pretty cool. I just get tired of dealing with these bomb-proof things. As you see, I have them right at the door. I haven't had one go up in my garage here, but the batteries just aren't lasting. If you're not using the batteries all the time, then cells are dying. It's hard to keep them in storage charge. Then all of a sudden I realize I get off work early and I want to go rip, but I can't because got to charge up batteries. That usually takes about an hour, hour and a half. Then by the time I load up into the car and get someplace I can go run, it's already too late, it's dark. That's why nitro, especially like the T-Maxx, where I can just throw double A batteries into it. These nickel metal hydrate wands last a little while, so you don't have to worry about charging those things up all the time. And it's definitely a good alternative. If you guys have been doing electric for, you know, a few years now, try a nitro. I keep saying, buy yourself one. Whether it's a Revo or a T-Maxx, we're going to find out. Tuning, so far, they're both about the same. So, but reverse is kind of cool. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.